Is this gonna be like what? Just play the opening, Pedro.
That guy in the opening fell right on cue with the tune.
Right?
As soon as the tune ended, he fell.
Oh.
Good job. Good job.
Hola, amigos, and welcome to the Markout Mania.
Woo, yeah.
I'm Pedro Boria, que droga que Texas Spanish. And
Nice.
And guess who's here? It's the extreme. It's Jim House. It's James Dorno.
What's up, Pedro? How you doing, buddy? How's everything going?
We're both alive, right? At the moment,
We're
for
both
the time being,
barely,
for the
but we're
time being,
alive.
we're both alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our co-host Zeus King Dark will be with us a little later. He for a while he's going to be coming in like a half hour later. So, but
yeah, because him and Tanahashi are signing autographs at the college.
for some reason, I think because the manga translation group, I thought you were going to say Tanya Harding for
Tanya Harding. Can you imagine? Zeus and Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding.
I'll pay to see that match. Oh my God! Yeah, he's in school doing his thing. He's got aides. They're taking pictures, signing autographs.
That's how he gets. That's how he aces his classes, right?
Oh my God! Really, Pedro. But unfortunately, we have to start off with I think we should recognize some bad news, obviously.
Oh, yes.
But it's so sad and it's horrible that the passing of Jay Briscoe. He was in an unfortunate car accident. I believe his daughters were in the car with him, right?
Yes. One of them is they're hoping she's regained some feeling in her legs and stuff. They're hoping she'll be able to walk again. So yeah.
Wow, that's such sad and tragic news. I mean, and everybody recognized it. On Raw they said something, on NXT, SmackDown they said something, AEW said something.
New Japan did a thing this today in the Wrestle Kingdom 2 Yokohama Arena. They did.
Yeah, really? Okay. Yeah. I heard that after Dynamite went off the air, and then after they finished taping Rampage, they did a special Ring of Honor tribute show live.
Yes, that's what I heard.
Yeah, so that's going to air on Honor Club, I believe. So like everybody's acknowledging it, as they should, And it's just sad news in the wrestling world. He's gone way too soon. I mean, to give all the credit in the world to him and his brother, because people wanted to change their gimmick. They were controversial. They said some things they shouldn't have said. They were living the gimmick, But they stood to their guns and they did their thing, They were told they weren't cosmetically pleasing to the audience. On several occasions by two different companies, but they stuck to their guns. That was their gimmick. They lived the gimmick and they did their thing, and they were very, very, very successful tag team. I saw them live. They were amazing live. I
saw them as well.
That's right. I believe Zeus did too, right?
Yeah, I think Zeus seen them more than once, actually. So
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, at the Crockett Cup, right? Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah, and
he might have also saw him at Ring of Honor.
Right,
That
right.
Ring of Honor New Japan thing. It was basically a Ring of Honor show.
Yeah. But they were a great tag team. I don't know if Mark's ever going to tag team with anybody else again. I don't know. I can imagine what he's going through right now.
Oh yeah.
So, but I just wanted to send our best wishes to his family, like the Pugh family, because, it's sad and tragic news,
Oh yeah, and like we were alluding to, there's also his daughters were involved in the accident. There's
Yes.
stuff with their health, so
Yes.
involved too. So um, uh, it's not just for them. The way these situations can go. There's there's the grief, and then there's also when you have these other situations attached to it that are also affecting you, currently ongoing. Like it's weird. You can't focus as much on the grief. You have to pivot
Right.
to. So they're in a bad situation. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, the father's guy, the daughters, come on, it's just sad. And
Uh.
like after like hopefully the daughter will make it okay, like everything will be okay. But after that, it's going to come to anger.
Oh yeah.
The why did this happen? Who's responsible?
And like you were saying, the Briscoes were amazing tag team.
Yeah, they were.
Did everything they could possibly do without getting in on WWE or something.
They were actually offered a WWE contract already,
right?
And they turned it down because Vince wanted to change their look, and they said no. So but they did everything
that they could do. Yeah,
right.
that was
Warner Brothers. Even Tony
right.
Khan signed them, and Warner Brothers didn't want to put them on CBS. So
yeah, that's why that tribute thing happened.
Yeah.
The way it did.
Right. Right.
But yeah, and Jay, he was definitely the more charismatic of the two of them.
Well, yeah, because he was what? He was two-time Ring of Honor champion, right?
Yeah, he's two-time Ring of Honor world champion. He's great promo.
Yeah,
he's a great promo. And yeah,
he played the less crazy of the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but from what I read, they were amazing with the fans at like a sign-ups and autographs. They talked to everyone.
And when I saw them at that Ring of Honor show in 2019 in Houston, I remember telling y'all about the chops. It was almost like you could feel the reverberation like all the way in the stands.
They were stiff. Yeah. That's how they went in the ring, stiff. Because I said the same thing in the Lakeland show I went to. As a Ring of Honor Lakeland show, they were one of the highlights of the show because they moved like faster than anybody else, and they hit harder than anybody else. It was good. It was good. They were good. So, I hope Jay rests in peace. I hope his daughters are okay. And I hope the families get the answers that they need,
Yeah.
Because, it was tragic. It was tragic.
And speaking of stiff, did you watch that clip of Okada and the guy from Noah?
No, I did not see this. Tell me.
It's in, so at Wrestle Kingdom, they had the stuff with New Japan and Noah, right?
Right.
And Zeus posted it in our chat. So if you go to the Twitter, you can, if you scroll up, you'll see this clip. It says Kaito Kiyomiya boots Okada in the effing face at today's Wrestle Kingdom Day 2. If you watch that clip, they start stiffing the fuck out of each other. Like this guy sort of semi shoot kicks Okada in the face, and Okada just
he's got balls.
Okada just starts laying the fucking shots in on this guy. It's this will make you feel like, oh, this shit's still real. Of course, it's worked, right? But you're like,
All
oh,
right, I'm playing it right now, Pedro.
okay,
Oh
watch it.
shit! I saw Okada's face. You see Okada's face? He got
Yeah,
legit pissed.
yeah,
He got oh.
yeah. Listen to the shots. Listen how stiff it is.
Oh, he got oh shit! He got kind of like actually punched him in his face.
They better have like a
Oh
full
my
on. They better
god!
have a full on title match.
Yo, Okada fucked him up. Holy shit! That's a receipt, Pedro.
Yeah, keep watching.
Oh my god! Oh!
Yeah.
Holy
Talking about
shit!
this is what we needed to get us back into wrestling in a way.
Yo,
Like,
something you don't like. Don't. Why would you wake the bear? That's Okada. Why would you do that?
let's not call Okada a bear.
He's been going through the motions for a while, Pedro. Come on.
Oh my god.
Come on.
He needs to be a bit more. He needs to be overweight a
Oh,
bit to be a bear.
you kicked
But
the shit out of him again.
yeah, I know.
He's crazy, this kid.
Don't you want to see these two like beat the fuck out of each other now?
Oh, they got to. That should be a main event on one of the cards. Come on.
I mean, this makes me want to keep the subscription going.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to watch this sometime later. Is it on New Japan World?
I would assume because it's part of Wrestle Kingdom, isn't it?
Yeah, let me look real fast.
Yeah, I mean, you would assume so.
I would assume, but that would make an ass out of you and me.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, that guy's got some balls.
So
nuts.
they have just the English commentary up of this.
That's fine. That's exactly what we need.
It's not fine for me, but
you understand Japanese?
But I don't enjoy the English commentary, James. Like I definitely prefer the Japanese. I definitely prefer the Japanese.
There's a wonderful thing that you can do. It's called mute.
No, it's it's not the same.
I know.
But yeah, usually I wonder why we don't get the Jap. Oh, maybe because maybe they did a split with the cyber
with
people.
Noah. Yeah.
Maybe Noah gets the Japanese commentary and we get the shitty English commentary.
And then they'll switch it down the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like this deal about not understanding the commentary. We watched tapes for decades. And shit.
I know.
But we were like, "Oh my god, they're screaming! It sounds amazing."
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost better if you don't.
We get into it even though we don't know what they're saying, right?
And the way they're screaming, like, "Oh, Misawa, da, da, da.
I mean, you could be saying he's tying his shoelace and we wouldn't know, you know.
He's tying his shoelaces,
and everybody's excited. Oh, you know?
It'll be funny if the commentary is like the most mocking sort of thing. They're making fun of what's going on, and we're all thinking they're super serious. Like,
oh, what? Okada's thirsty. He's motioning for a beer. Get him a beer, stat. And all of us are going crazy. Oh my god, he's yelling.
He's yelling.
What's going on?
He's yelling. Oh, hey, also, well, maybe I should wait. I'll wait till Zeus shows up for the. I was gonna do the Chinese New Year thing, but I'll wait till Zeus shows up.
But he's crazy to kick Okada in the face like that. What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
Hey,
that guy he didn't kick. That guy didn't bear Okada's nose because New Japan would have fit.
James, look, I want to watch this show now.
Yeah,
like before, before I wasn't really planning to watch this show. The one that happened today.
Right.
Like the first Wrestle Kingdom, the first part of Wrestle Kingdom, is in the Tokyo Dome. We watched it, right?
Right, yeah.
But this part is like, no plan to watch it really, but now I want to watch it. And then also the little angle at the end, there's also a thing with Muto and Naito, so I want to see that.
Yeah, I saw that. What's that about? Well, I guess Zeus get it.
Yeah. But okay. But what I'm saying, like, now I want to watch this show that happened today, and now I want to keep the thing around to see if Okada and this dude have like a match. Right now, I want to see these two dudes have a title match.
I think I think the kid did the wrong thing by kicking the fucking New Japan World Champion in the face. You don't do that, bro. You know, you're gonna piss somebody off. You pissed off Okada. Okada looked like you punched him in the face for real, legit.
I know.
I was like, what the fuck? I said, yo, man, the kid's got a receipt. Boom. Then he kicked him in the face again.
I know.
I was like, you got balls? This kid's got balls. Like, in that. You know?
I know.
Wow. I gotta run that. And then this thing with Muda and Naito, he's not gonna fight Naito, right? No, he can't fight Naito.
Yeah, he is.
But I thought his last match was him, Sting, and Darby Allin.
I thought so too, but apparently he's gonna wrestle Naito as well. I don't know.
Jesus, how many last matches is Muda gonna have?
A gazillion.
Yeah.
Like every other wrestler ever.
This is Leo Rush's last match for the 17th time.
Leo Rush.
You know? Wow. That's something, man. I'm actually bugging out on that, Pedro.
Yeah, I know.
Shit. I know. Again. I'm like, what's wrong with this kid? What is he, nuts?
This is one of those things where you know, it's like when you write wrestling off and then suddenly something like this happens and you're like, oh my God, I still love it. It'd be like if Starlight Kid was, if she was involved in a title thing, I'd probably be suddenly all into the thing all over again. So,
yeah, I couldn't even watch. I couldn't even watch SmackDown last night. I wasn't feeling too hot, and I couldn't watch SmackDown last night.
I understand.
I just wanted to see the contract signing between, Roman Reigns and Owens, but I couldn't even watch that, so I don't know what happened. So, I mean, I didn't check Twitter that much this morning, so I didn't see anything spectacular. So I don't know.
From what I understand, Vince McMahon showed up and he stunned both of them and was like, "I am the world champion now." And then he said, Triple H, come out here. You're fired. And
did Vince come out wearing his do-rag? No.
Yeah, it was do-rag Vince.
Do-rag Vince?
Can you imagine do-rag Vince? You're fired.
You're fired.
He's got the ECW title.
ECW belt on, yeah.
You're fired.
Oh
my goodness.
Do-rag Vince. Hilarious. That guy was a joke. He needs to stay away, man. That man just doesn't die. He just needs to stay away, but just go away.
Yeah, it's weird. Like everyone's optimism went up so much when he went away.
Yeah,
and it was all for nothing.
Showing, Pedro. Yeah, but it was showing on TV because the ratings were up a little bit. Even the in-ring product was getting better. It wasn't perfect, but it was getting better, and the morale and more importantly, backstage morale was up. So if you have happy employees, it will give you a happy product, a better product.
From what I was seeing, the storyline and the presentation had improved a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
The in-ring outside of the Walter Gunther stuff, I know it was pretty much the same shit to me. What I was saying, like
they were giving Ricochet more leeway to do his Ricochet shit.
Yeah, Ricochet is not someone who needs more leeway to do Ricochet shit. Like he's someone who needs editing.
That's what he does, and if he's gonna do it, then just let him do it. Because he's not gonna do it any other way. You know what I'm saying,
James? We learned from Lucha Underground. Okay, if you edit him,
he's amazing. Yeah, him. Actually, you know who needs Lucha Underground editing? Ospreay.
The sad thing with Ospreay, right, is remember he improved.
He did. Well,
he bulked up.
He actually learned how to wrestle another style of match.
Yeah, he bulked up. He slowed down, and he started doing he made things mean more, and he just worked better. And
I
then
still say that
sometime,
those matches were with Okada weren't as bad as people say they are.
well, sometime last year, Osprey did a hard slide back to his bullshit before he improved. So he's back to like the days of him and Ricochet doing the stupid bullshit. So I mean, basically, he's that Kenny Omega Osprey thing was just. Brian Bell, Zeus will be here, but he's gonna be late for a while.
B. Brian Bell, what's going on? Yeah, B. Brian Bell. He's signing autographs for Tanahashi at school. So they
yeah,
got a line.
he's got he's got
They're
skull
taking
stuff.
Polaroids.
Yeah,
You know.
he charges for the Polaroids. He's like,
Yeah.
you want a Zeus checky, and so they take a Polaroid, and then he takes a paint marker and he draws like a lightning bolt on it.
Yeah, he charges $2 for the Polaroid, so it's
Holy
it's a
shit!
deal.
I can't believe you remember this. He said, "Hopefully the chairs are okay." Remember the chair breaking outside?
Zeus versus the chair, the sequel, the steel cage match.
Kirk out.
Oh my
I still
god!
have that. I still have that clip on the computer. I meant to put it up on its
Oh,
own,
that's
and I never
awesome.
did. I think I still have that somewhere. So, oh yeah, I do. How long is this clip? It's 3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, B.
I
Brian Blair. He
uploaded.
should be in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, he'll be here soon. But yeah, we're just talking about Brian Amigo. We were talking about this thing from the New Japan. They're doing a thing with New Japan and Noah, and they had a sort of a worked shoot sort of thing. Not really, but
It was kind of a fuck up.
the dude kind of legit kicked Okada in the face, and Okada kind of legit punched the fucker repeatedly.
Okada legit got pissed. He was sleepwalking through the match. You could tell his face like ho hum, and he got kicked in the face. All of a sudden, the light bulb went up. He woke up,
Yeah,
and that man went nuts, and his
he went cocaine bear.
He went cocaine bear, beat the shit out of this kid, and then the kid had balls to kick him in the face again after that. After he got punched in the face, legit, he got punched in the face.
Yeah, when those two finally have a singles, that's gonna be something.
I can see the people in the back going, "How dare you kick my champion in the face? What's wrong with you?"
or James, they're like, according to plan. They're nodding their heads like this.
Right, yeah. Oh, this all worked perfectly. Yeah, right. Yeah. But that was brutal.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah, and B. Brian Blair. We were also talking about Jay Briscoe. His passing.
Yes.
And we're showing love to the Briscoe brothers, as deservedly so. So.
Oh, it was a sweatpants episode that Zeus broke the chair.
Yeah. Zeus versus the chair. The chair won. Zeus nothing. For grudge matches next.
Oh my goodness.
The chair's like, you're not gonna sit on me. No. I'm gonna break. You're gonna hit the floor.
The thing that you remember, the thing that made us laugh, James, was that the dean came running out to check on
Dean Martin ran outside. Yay!
He's like, oh.
He was like, Mr. Zeus, are you okay? I thought he was going to run to check on the chair first.
He's like, I'm so sorry this chair did this to you, sir.
You know, talking about reverse chair shot. Brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
So this is going to be like, what? You guys just talk shit about me and I'm gone.
That's why Zeus brought Tanahashi to school. That's why he didn't want to get jumped out of the chairs. He said, you want to jump your chair? I'll bring my tag team partner, the Ace.
Oh, my goodness.
But first, we'll sign some autographs.
But first,
a word from our sponsor. And then we'll take some photos and,
Oh my goodness.
Hey, B. Brian Blair, did you watch SmackDown last night? I totally missed the whole thing, man. I want to know. We'll find out with Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens if anything of significance happened.
Yeah, did you watch SmackDown? I was on the air on Twitch last night, so I did not see anything. Of course, I was rocking out.
He was rocking
Cause
out.
when the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. When the house is a rockin', don't bother come on in.
Just playing your guitar strings.
Boom, boom, boom,
Oh man.
See, I can't even play this morning. I'm all like.
Yeah. Oh, but don't tell Lux about that Osprey.
I
The
would tell
Osprey Okada match. He loves it.
James. I would tell it to his face.
He
What are you
loves it.
talking
He
about?
loves it.
He can love it. I would still
He
look.
loves it. I tried to
He can.
explain it to him, Pedro. He doesn't. His argument is this. This is what it is. Either you like it or you don't. So he chooses to like it.
And
You know?
and my argument is it is a horrible, absurd, ridiculous thing. But I did laugh my ass off during it. Like the laughter was increasing the more the match went on because it was so absurd and so ridiculous. I was just laughing my ass off. Like people are. As weird. So many people were saying this is the greatest match that's ever happened.
Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna get the idiots who say that. You know.
But you know how it goes.
SmackDown was all right. It was more bloodline story, tag tournament. Are we ready for the Rumble? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
When's the Rumble?
I think that's next Saturday, right?
Let me check out. Let me check it out. Let me check out. That sounds like we're gonna die. Let me check.
So nothing crazy. Be Brian Blair, right? No, good. I didn't miss anything.
Okay, the 20th. Oh, it's in San Antonio.
Yeah, it's in it's in Texas.
So I went to San Antonio once when I was like too small to remember. Like I have no memories of it, but I've seen the pictures. Like I know I was there as a toddler or whatever. But I've always wanted to go to San Antonio because they have a thing in San Antonio that I want to try.
Right.
I've never had it. They have these famous puffy tacos, and I gotta try these things. I gotta try these puffy tacos.
Nice. Can I ask you a question about the SmackDown Tag Team Tournament? If you're not going to take the belts off the Usos, does the Tag Team Tournament really need to happen?
Man.
I mean, Firefly Funhouse return? Really?
Oh.
Bray Wyatt. Okay.
But
if you're going to hold this tag team tournament, it's going to be meaningless if you don't take the belts off the Usos. Am I right? Or is it just
right?
You? Oh, really? The Usos are defending the title separate now? Really? For the SmackDown straps? Okay.
Oh,
cool.
No.
Thank you, Brian Blair. Awesome.
I'm going to get heat for what I'm about to say, but this sounds like one of those AEW things.
I mean,
AEW does this a lot. They have these tournaments for title shots.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, if you're going to have yeah. The tournament for the SmackDown straps. All right.
Look. Okada got kicked in the fucking face.
That was awesome.
I'm like, it doesn't matter what else is happening.
Are they still doing that thing with LA Knight and for the Bray Wyatt?
I guess that's what the Firefly Funhouse.
I would assume, yeah. They're supposedly possibly meeting a Royal Rumble or whatever. I don't know what's going on. I know next weekend. NXT's having is NXT doing something too next weekend or no?
Are they? I have no idea. James, I am out of the loop. I mean, only thing I follow is like mostly just networking on Twitch and stuff. So, because we got that classic vintage oldies Ray Train coming up on the February 4th, so I'm doing a lot of networking around that thing. But.
Gotcha. I'm trying to get back into wrestling, but it's not consistent. Like I'll catch an NXT here, or Raw there, a SmackDown here. Unfortunately, I had to watch some AEW down in the And I was with Lux.
Do not let this man fool you. He never misses a single AEW show. He watches the YouTube shows. He watches.
Shut the hell up! You crazy? I know.
James told me if he had to go to the hospital, he would wait until after.
After AEW Dynamite?
Yeah, after Dynamite.
After Dynamite, right? Yeah.
He's like, I can die once the Dynamite goes on.
Oh my God! I need to hear Tony Schiavone one last time.
Oh, that'd be terrible. Can you imagine the last thing you hear is Tony Schiavone?
Oh, Pedro, don't curse me, please.
Oh
man. Oh, that would be brutal. Can you imagine?
Oh my God!
So they're defending the belts separate now. Roman Reigns is going to start doing that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Is that where this is going?
I mean, is it? I mean, you separate the titles again, or do you just take it off Roman Reigns? I mean, would you keep it on Reigns until Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble, as he should, every year, because he'll be over. And then you have Cody Rhodes win it, and he fulfilled his father's dream of being the World Wrestling Federation / Entertainment Champion. I mean, that's just built-in storyline right there. I mean, that would be that would be giving the fans what they want, right? Because what happened the last time they didn't give the fans what they wanted. Remember that Royal Rumble where Roman Reigns won and he got booed out of Philly?
Mm-hmm.
And then The Rock had to come save him?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Brian Blair said, I always assumed if Rock returns for Mania, they would move the Raw title off at Elimination Chamber for the Rumble winner. Yeah, that's an idea. That might work. Yeah.
Yeah, could happen.
It could happen. Be Brian Blair.
Be Brian Bell.
Be Brian Blair, baby. Come on.
Man, I found some old notes I took on. You remember
Zeus
when
versus the chair? Oh, what?
No, remember when Cody Rhodes and Brody Lee
Seth versus Cody 100. Yeah, right. Huh?
Remember when Cody Rhodes and Brody Lee had that dog collar match on Dynamite?
That abomination? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I found those notes. Oh my God,
that was horrible. But wait, I thought that was the second best dog collar match in history.
Oh yeah, it was. It was the second best. The first is CM Punk, shithead.
MJF.
MJF, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was there for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That was the best dog collar match of all time. Come on, what are you talking about? Please.
Oh, man. Cody has some super epic introduction for his dog collar match with Brody Lee. Do I watch this horseshit too? I might. May as well see what the hoopla is about if I watch the other shit. Man, I was so positive about this.
Real positive.
One of Brody's dork odor seconds is bleeding immediately after being... Oh, yeah, that was super dumb. After being knocked off the apron for...
Yeah, I remember that. Hey, B. Brian Blair, I got a question for you. So, let's say The Rock returns from Mania, and they take the Raw title off Reigns and put it on The Rock. What does The Rock drop it to? Because you can't just drop it to anybody. He's The Rock.
The Rock's not going to beat Roman Reigns at Mania.
No?
No, I don't think so. If The Rock's wrestling Roman Reigns, he's jobbing to Roman Reigns. I can't imagine it being the other way unless they're going to do another two Manias.
Why not? Because they pulled the Lesnar and then Lesnar.
Lesnar and Reigns did a gazillion WrestleManias, I know.
And then the Goldberg shit, when the Goldberg won, and we were like, what? Goldberg at what, 54 was champion? Like, are you shitting me? I say let Cody win I say keep it simple. It's a built-in storyline. Let Cody win the Rumble. It will be he'll be It'll be a fan favorite. The crowd will be nuts. Have him go over on Roman. That's all.
I mean
Fuck it.
that's what I think they should do because there's only two people who don't have sort of the taint of losing to Roman at this moment. It's Cody, and the other one is Braun Breaker, but Braun Breaker is still in NXT. He hasn't been introduced yet, right?
I mean, no, that's what they're waiting for. I mean, he had a cup of coffee on the main roster, but I mean, that's when he first won the NXT strap. Remember that?
Right. It was the second time actually to have it. But yeah.
But, I mean, that's what they're building to.
Yeah.
But
So I mean,
that means Baker will have to lose to Grayson Waller.
The only other thing would be if Sammy was taking it off of Roman, but I just can't imagine.
That would be interesting.
I mean, it's not. Let me say this: it's not that Sammy doesn't deserve it, right?
That would be interesting.
But I don't see him being the person that's going to ignite business. You know what I mean? So I just don't see it.
You don't think him turning on the bloodline and then all of a sudden Kevin Owens interferes on his behalf and he wins?
No, I that would be more Sammy and Kevin Owens versus the Usos, wouldn't it? Like,
Right.
wouldn't that be where that would head more so than Sammy winning the title off of Roman?
Well, it would. I mean,
I don't know. Who knows?
Mm.
It's not kicking Okada in the face.
No. No. Kid's got balls, let me tell you. If the kid's got balls, we kick the IWGP Raw Heavyweight Champion in the face like that. Okada he was just sitting there, ho-hum, and then his face, like his expression, he got up and ran after that kid so fast. I was like, holy shit, look, Okada can actually run. And he beat the shit out of that poor kid, punched him in his face.
Oh, Brian says.
What?
Oh, I was just gonna say, he said the story has shifted to Roman and Sammy now. Jay made friends with Sammy. Oh,
Yeah, it could be. I heard they was talking about bringing in Jacob Fatu. Is that true?
Really? They didn't want him for so long because of his criminal stuff, but
well, he fits right in MLW. He's the pay-per-view was held in a prison.
Are you talking about? You saw the show where you had to have COVID to get in?
Yeah.
You had to have COVID to get in that show.
That shit was brutal.
Did you test positive for COVID? Come right in. You don't need to pay for a ticket. You
didn't even have to rent out the space because that space was abandoned.
Sir,
all you had to do was set up chairs.
There's only homeless people and ghosts here. Come in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bring your kids in. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just if you see a needle, don't sit on it.
Yeah. If you milk your own goat, you get a free autograph. Brutal.
Brutal. Where's the God of Thunder?
He's probably signing autographs. Either that or he's arguing with a chair.
He is probably signing autographs.
He's probably it's quite possible he's just gonna be holding a seminar how to properly come off the top rope while dropping an elbow.
I used to when I was a kid, I used to climb up like a tree stump, and I would do that. I would do the elbow drop off a tree stump.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I got folding closets, right? Because the double doors for a closet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when I was a kid, those were my ropes.
Oh.
Those were my ring ropes. So I used to bounce off the closet doors. I broke like 3 different sets, by the way. So I was bouncing off the doors. I'll bounce off the doors and do a somersault onto my brother on the bed.
Holy shit!
Yeah, fun times.
You're doing the La Cia before you even knew what it was.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, exactly. I was doing swantons. I couldn't pronounce it, but I could do it.
Yeah, if Tama Tonga returns to WWE as rumored, does he fit into the bloodline? I don't know.
I think you could make a case where you introduce him before anything even happens. He turns on him because I didn't come here to join a faction. I just left the faction and Bullet Club and blah 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 blah.
No, they're not. They're not gonna reference the Bullet
Yeah,
Club
I
thing.
know, but he doesn't have to reference it. But he could say, I didn't come here to join another group. I came here to be on my own, and then punch Roman Reigns in the face.
I mean, who knows what his name would even be in the WWE?
Yeah, it wouldn't be Tama Tonga.
I mean, the weird thing with him is like at Wrestle Kingdom, I was looking at that match, and I was like, the way he looks at this moment is a look that the WWE would want him at the most,
Right,
as
right,
opposed to in the past.
right.
But he's 40 years old now.
Yeah, he's up there. Well,
Yeah,
that's same thing with Nick Aldis. I mean,
right.
he's up there too, and they were thinking about bringing him in, but he's not going to make that much of an impact. B. Brian Blair. I'm going to say as much. I think either Impact or AEW because he's already been working with them. But I think the WWE will fuck him up, especially if fucking Vince is still there. But
Hopefully, he doesn't have to fuck Vince if he's still.
I mean, it would. The only way it will work in WWE, in my view, is this: if Cody comes in, wins the Royal Rumble, beats Roman Reigns, is there anybody to challenge me? And the music hits, and Jay White comes out.
I don't think
That's
that's how it
how.
would.
But no, but they actually match up size wise. That's how
Right.
it worked. Yeah, because he doesn't look intimidating if you put him next to the WWE guy. He's not. Yeah, because he's not even intimidating in the ring with Okada. So
Yeah.
you know,
Never left.
yeah, Vince never left exactly. So I mean, that's I think it will work like that. But otherwise, if you just bring him in on like normally, I don't think it'll work. He'll probably go to AEW because they pay him a shitload of money and they'll fuck him up there too. So
If Jay White goes to the WWE, he's going to do time in NXT first. Like the
really,
people.
you think so?
Yes, I do think so.
Wow.
Because he's going to have to get used to their system or whatever.
True.
Like,
True.
I mean,
WWE style
James,
wrestling.
Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, like how many names do you want to go through have had to go through NXT before they were allowed on the main roster? So I mean, you're telling me Shinsuke Nakamura with nearly 2 decades of experience wasn't ready to be on the main roster? Like,
yeah, he just didn't know the WWE system. Right.
White versus Braun would be pretty tight. That doesn't sound terrible.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
But
it doesn't.
He would have to. I think they would make him do it. I'm not saying he would have to. I'm not saying he isn't ready. I'm just saying I think they would make him do it. Is go through the NXT. I don't know. I can't say Jay White's gonna work out. He is, in my opinion, he's one of the best sort of old school heels, like still around in a way. Like he knows how to work that sort of
crowd,
old school heel thing. Maybe he does a bit too much house show thing where it's like he chews the scenery forever sometimes.
Yeah.
Like that won't work for TV, but
no.
But he's good at getting legit heat, and he's good at telling like stories in his like matches and things like that. His promos are good, although he'll have to cut out the cursing. But yeah, what you were alluding to, James, he's too lean, right? He's too lean. Like that's the thing I see holding him back in the WWE. People be like, he's some skinny dude.
That's what I'm saying. The only reason I would see it work is if it'd be him and Rhodes, and even then, I mean, Rhodes would look because look at Okada 6'3", right? If Okada's not massive, he's not. He's just tall, and Okada looks like a giant next to Jay White.
Bell said he kind of reminds me at times of Triple H. That's why I thought Triple H would. I'm sure Triple H would want him in.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Triple H would love to bring him in. Yeah. Jean-Paul Levesque. I am no longer the terrorizing. I am Jean-Paul Levesque.
I'm no longer the terrorizing. I am.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with both of you. I think Triple H would love to bring him in. You know.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did go to AEW. Oh, hey, wait! I hear thunder.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's the God of Thunder. Is this King Dark?
Is he done arguing with chairs? Zeus, is that you?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, brother? What's going on?
Another beautiful day here at Brandon Stratton.
All right. I heard you and Tanahashi were taking Polaroids and signing autographs.
Oh yeah, you know, I had to get him the. You know, I had to keep him in the public eye. I had to get him those marketing deals with the protein powder.
Gotcha. He was mad that he wasn't going to be in the last match with Muda, but as a consolation,
that's how we made up for it. That's how we made up for it. He's like, I guess I could be in the Tokyo Dome with him, for Wrestle Kingdom, and then you got me the chocolate protein powder. So
we were talking about that the whole thing with Okada and that kid from Noah. Holy shit!
Yeah,
he kicked the shit out of Okada. Okada woke up and Okada ran fast. Okada chased him and punched him in the face.
When he dumped him over that table too, I was like, man, he is mad.
She got people. He woke a sleeping bear. He got pissed.
Yeah. It's like you kick me in the like, hey, I am not Ricky Choshu. You're not a Karamieta. You don't kick me in the face like that. Okay.
And then the kid got balls and he kicked him again.
Yeah.
I was like, you got some balls on you, kid.
Yeah.
I was telling Pedro, I said, the officials in the back was like, hey, that's our world champion. What the fuck are you doing? I'm telling you, that was brutal.
Yeah. It looked like that was a pretty decent card, I mean,
now I want to see the show. Now, hold on. What's this thing that Pedro was saying about the whole thing with Muda and Naito?
Yeah, so Naito is going to be Keiji Muto's last opponent.
I thought he was. I thought that match was Sting and Darby Allin.
That's the Great Muta. This is James. This is two different people.
My bad.
Keiji Muto is not the Great Muta.
You're absolutely right.
Okay.
What's wrong with me? Must be Saturday. I haven't had my beer
look,
yet. My bad.
If they were in the same match, okay, then there's no way that one could be the other.
Gotcha.
My
bad.
That's it's obviously two different people. They're very similar looking.
You know what? I totally forgot about Keiji Muto. My fault. I'm sorry.
There you go. So he just happens to also work for Noah. They're smart. I'm sure they have the same agent. They have the same agent.
They borrow each other's trunks. Yeah, I know.
And they're both basically the same age. But I think it's really good that Naito's getting this rub.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah, I think he does because really since he lost the double title, he's
fallen into obscurity a little bit.
Not obscurity, but I mean it's definitely not where he deserves to be, I think.
No.
But it's also hard sometimes to when you're juggling things. But I mean, they had a nice run with him and Sonato. They won the tag team titles.
Yeah.
Sadly, that was kind of short and forgettable, but
but everybody's been talking about Okada and Jay White and Ospreay, and you ever heard anything from Naito? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There he is.
Yeah.
Pedro, you back?
Yeah, the Zeus knows what I did. There's if I start having internet issues, I get in through my cell phone now because it's like it's more reliable than my computer.
I see the hamsters.
Actually, it sounds fantastic too.
Yeah, it does.
Well, sorry, continue.
No.
Oh, I mean, we were just saying, how
James like, no.
it's great that Naito's getting this spot to wrestle Keiji Muto for his final match. And I think that Naito deserves to be, get some, as the kids say, deserves some flowers.
As you walked in, Juice, B. Brian Blair was talking about where would Jay White end up? AEW, Impact, or WWE, and we were just going over the pros and cons of, like how would he enter the WWE? I was saying that I think the only way I think it could work was if Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble, and then Cody Rhodes beats Roman Reigns, and then the fucking Jay White comes out at the end of that match. I think if you just bring him out generically, it won't work. Yeah. Because Pedro point that he's very lean, he's not very big, so he'll be dwarfed compared to other WWE superstars. But if you put him in a ring with Rhodes, it's almost comparable.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely, I believe he's taller than Cody. But I don't know. I think that the whole Vince returning thing is probably
I probably puts the kibosh on that.
Probably making a lot of people rethink going there.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we saw Devon Dudley, decided.
Yeah, he left. Quit.
Yeah. He's just like, okay, that's enough for me. And, of course he leaves, politely with class and, thanking everyone. But, still is kind of, it is coinciding with Vince coming back.
Right.
And Vince coming back and having to pay another lawsuit.
He can shoot again, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, this woman. This has been one of those things that's been talked about since it happened, right?
No, but isn't there another lawsuit pending now? But about the board.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah, from the shareholders.
Yeah. I'm sorry, the shareholders. Yeah.
So he's, but apparently he settled this with his own money. But be that as it may, that's the all that stuff. Once again, it's just one of those things we just don't know, right?
Yeah.
We just don't know all these particulars, and the way people that kind of, they speculate and they use, like Judge Wapner logic on things. I'm like, I'm like, you're about as qualified to be, to speak on this as Mark Llewellyn was to speak on, like other legal matters.
Jesus. Yeah.
But
we're also talking about the passing of Jay White. Jay
Briscoe.
Jay Briscoe. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, my heart sunk there for a minute.
We were just talking about Jay White. That's why. Yeah, about Jay Briscoe.
See the Briscoes. They're another couple of guys who I really didn't get to see their career because I wasn't really watching wrestling when they came along until just
Did you see them at the Crockett Cup?
Right, I did see them there.
Yeah.
And I believe they've been to WrestleCade. I know they've been to WrestleCade. So, but it's just not. They're just not my. I didn't get to see them rise up.
Right.
But they had that good little feud with Guerrillas of Destiny.
Yep.
Where they traded the belts and then
they had a nice one in New Japan. Yeah.
Yeah. So, they're just, I've done research on them, and they made a lot of built up their resume a lot in Ring of Honor, of course, and even Impact, right? I mean, Jay's Impact World Champion, right?
No,
he was Ring of Honor World Champion.
He was Ring of Honor World Champion twice.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But didn't they?
They were in Impact, yeah. It is something with the Impact belts, I believe.
Go to my computer.
I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
They were Impact World Tag Team Champions once.
Okay.
Yeah. IWGP Tag Team Champions once. Never Openweight 6-man Tag Team Champions 2 times.
Right.
With Yano.
I know, with fucking Yano of all
people. Yano. Jesus.
They're CZW Tag Team Champions.
But it's not like Okada getting kicked in the face.
Garbage Can Wrestling.
Yeah.
3 times.
Garbage Can. That place sucks.
House of Glory.
Don't expose Lex to that.
No. He refuses to watch it.
I mean,
Bad enough he likes AEW, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But yeah, this I'll like I said, I didn't get to really to see their career much. Like I said, I did see them. They wrestled. They beat the Rock and Roll Express. And then they lost to that was the whole thing. That match against PCO and Brody King.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember that match was scaring the shit out of me because it was so chaotic at the end of it. I'm like, if this referee just double DQs these guys,
they're gonna beat the shit out of the ref.
And Brittany Boots and Goth Skirt would have won the championship they would have won the Crockett Cup without wrestling a final match.
Oh God, I forgot about them.
Yeah. And I'm like, this is some fuckery right here. But they did, but PCO and Brody King did get the DQ win. And
that must have been a fun match to watch because all 4 of those guys are nuts.
Yeah, it was kind of all over the place. It was a very. I mean, the whole night I thought they were kind of fun matches.
Yeah.
If you look back and you look at where that was, we got to see Kojima and Nagata team up. We got Bandito and Flip Gordon. That was a decent combination. I mean, I got to see fucking Stucco Jr. and Girl Maya Jr.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, they don't come to America hardly ever.
Yeah.
And Stucco Jr. no longer has the mask now, so I mean, you got to see him with the mask. So
that's good. Yeah.
I tell you, I think
funny how you look back on stuff. You're like, yeah, I was there for that.
Yeah, and I think those 2 guys probably wish they would have brought more stuff because the only thing that they were selling were those 8x10 photos that they were autographing and
did they have any merch?
No, that's what I'm saying. No. It was just the photos. I mean,
what about a T-shirt? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They needed to go your route, Zeus. They needed to have the Polaroid. They needed to charge people and have the little paint marker.
Polaroid, have a little lightning bolt.
So they can draw. Yeah, they can draw the little lightning bolt on, and they're like, "Here's your Zeus checkie."
Yep, that's it. Done.
Yeah.
Zeus signs. Yeah, Tanahashi's heavy. It's all good.
Tanahashi's is heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. It's all good.
Yeah.
But I think going back to the Royal Rumble, I think Cody should win it. I mean, it's a built-in storyline, you know.
I don't see how, you know, if somebody, I can see them having somebody else win it,
right?
But
it's a built-in storyline, Zeus.
But that's one I know it makes a lot of sense, but at the same time, that's kind of the thing that Vince usually likes to pull the switch on.
Yeah.
I mean, historically, that's what he will do. Is
well, I was telling Pedro. Remember when he forced Roman Reigns down our throat in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
And then he got booed out of the building in Philly. Then Rock had to come to the ring and save him. You know, so I mean, you would think you learn your lesson, right?
At this point, I mean, he should have been smart enough to stay the hell away from the ring, but
yeah.
I mean, from WWE in general, but no.
I mean, it's built in. I mean, he comes in, he wins the Royal Rumble, and then instead of Flair for the gold, it'll be, I'm going to win one for the dad. I'm going to win one for the American Dream. I'm going to win the title that he couldn't. It's built in right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be like I said. I think that makes the most sense, and I just don't. At this point, it's almost becoming this, this thing where.
Or you know what? Just bring Okada and let him get kicked in the face.
Look, Ken, let's be honest. We are currently in the darkest timeline for wrestling.
Yeah.
So anything that can go awry or wrong seems the more likely scenario. Things going right.
For me, like I wouldn't be at all shocked if, Cody wins the Royal Rumble, right?
Right.
And then WrestleMania comes and happens, and then Cody's on his way to the ring, and Brock Lesnar comes out and F5s him into a garbage container and locks it and pushes it off the stage, and then Brock goes in and wins the belt from.
Oh my God!
Right. I really shouldn't. Should I?
Zeus, shut up, Zeus, shut up, because that's going to happen now. See.
We know Booking listens to this show. They're like one of the only listeners. And they probably don't listen to us live, but they probably do listen to it.
Yeah, because everything you said it came true. Jesus, Zeus. Now I'm gonna watch some more Roman. Watch. I'm gonna wait for Brock Lesnar to pop out at the end.
No. I don't think he pops out until WrestleMania.
Oh, okay.
Right, because if you're gonna have him win the belt back, see.
Right.
Because he only wrestles, 6 times a year?
Yeah, if that.
I get $70 million. I only wrestle 6 times, Yeah. I'll show up for TV 6 more times, but that's it, So they can't waste his appearances as champion. So he's got to win it out of nowhere, and then
he doesn't even do the blood money shows, does he?
Do what?
I don't think Brock does the blood money shows, do he?
Brock has done he's done the Saudi shows, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Roman Reigns have actually wrestled at Saudi before.
Wow.
Oh, look, Prison Dom for Rumble winner, yes.
Yeah. There you go. I just don't want no fuck me like that, It's just brutal. Horrible.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's it's
the dark.
It's hard to watch,
Yeah.
But then see, Zeus, James and I were talking about this earlier. We were like, Okada gets kicked in the fucking face, and suddenly we're like, and then he's punching this dude in the fucking face, and then we're like, oh my God, I want to see this.
Yeah,
I want to see this. I want to watch this show.
I want
to watch this show from today now, and now I want to see these two have a match.
Yeah. I mean, if
So
they're
apparently,
smart,
you just need people stiffing each other, and that's what'll get us into wrestling. Now we're like,
when
oh,
was the
they
last
stiffed
time
each
New
other.
Japan did a cage match?
Well,
We don't need a
No?
fucking cage match.
no.
I say put them two in a cage and then beat the shit out of each other.
No. Just let him have a regular match. Doesn't need a cage match. I'm tired of all
that. I think what happens is you put too many things into the mix, and then there's like an obligation to use it. You know,
that kid's got some balls, though. I give him that. He kicked Okada twice. That's balls.
And he'll have balls in a singles match, or if they have a singles match.
I've never seen Okada run that fast.
Well, I mean, he kicked him from behind.
Yeah, that man, he got up and was like, what? That man chased him.
Oh, you're not going to let go from me kicking you in the back? Here, let me kick you in the face. Like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you listen here, little boy.
Yeah, I thought he knocked him out because he punched him square in the face. I was like, holy shit.
That definitely didn't feel good.
Then he dumped his ass on the table like he was a piece of trash.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, just throw out the garbage, why don't you?
Yeah. So
I was like, holy
James,
shit.
I'm picking up a pattern though here. So think about last year when there's that Clash at the Castle show.
Right.
And Gunther and Sheamus are beating the fuck out of each other. And we're like, oh my God, that's amazing. And then you go back to Walter and Dragunov from NXT UK beating the fuck out of each other. We're like, oh my God, that's amazing. So people stiffing each other, we're like, oh my God, this is what we want in wrestling. Apparently, this is what we want. People stiffing each other.
I think this was unintentional, though. I think this was an oopsie.
No, I think they want. I think it was intentional, but
him kicking him in the face like that.
I mean, you have to assume they probably like, okay, we're gonna do this, and they probably like, okay, let's do this.
He didn't expect to get kicked in the face like that. You know, you kicked the shit out of him. You know, I mean, one thing if you're standing face to face and you're stiffing each other, because that's planned. But
oh wow,
you don't, you kick it from behind in his face because he's not expecting it.
Okay, I'm gonna post something in our chat on Twitter. It's some deal of Okada walking backstage after the deal. He is pissed.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Because he kicked it from behind. He kicked him. It wasn't like this was face to face. Whoa. Pedro.
Yes.
Turn the sound down.
I was entering the Twilight Zone.
All right.
I was entering the Twilight Zone.
Okada was fucking furious post Kaito Kiyomiya encounter at today's Wrestle Kingdom 17 Day 2. Let's see. Yo, look at that mark he has.
Yeah, I know.
That man is pissed.
This is what we need.
That man is. Why would you wait? Oh, fuck that! I'm staying out of his way.
Yeah,
we need more Prison Dominic and Rhea Ripley, and we need more people just stiffing each other and making us be like, I want to see these two beat the fuck out of each other. The match doesn't even have to be good. The match just has to be them stiffing each other, and we'll be like, this was awesome.
I'll tell you like this: as much as I can't stand Dominic Mysterio, the WWE has found the perfect role for him. This is where he suits in perfectly. He's Rhea Ripley's bitch. Perfect.
Yeah, he's if you look at what like how Dustin had to get out from underneath Dusty's shadow.
Yeah.
With Gold Dust. Luckily for Dominic, he hasn't had to go to that extreme. But
he was Zeus. Dustin could wrestle. What's the difference?
But that's not the point. The point was that he was mad at his dad and he was tired of being in his shadow.
Yeah.
And always being told, because apparently Dusty was constantly, trying to mold his career and tell him, every move to make. And, it was very hard for Dustin to try to be who he wanted to be when he was always having to be, Dusty's son.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So
apparently Dominic Mysterio's got heat too, because apparently he misses a lot of flights. He has a lot of backseat heat because he a little bit of entitlement going on. Like he misses his own flights. Like he takes his own flights. So apparently, I don't know if that's a work or what, but
I hope it's a work, because that'd be awesome.
Because they were saying that he misses a lot of planes. The plane's been held up for him, and he doesn't show up. So,
did y'all see the picture of Sting in Japan?
Mm-mm.
No.
He looks like Conan from 1997.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's let's see if I can find it. He's got a flannel shirt on and a baseball cap and glasses. Right?
Sting goes up to Muta. Órale, Muta.
Órale, Muta. Viva la raza.
Remember all that stuff Conan used to say about
how does Darby Allin end up in that match? Somebody explain that to me.
Because he's with Sting.
Come on, Zeus.
Sting has to.
I'm just telling you.
Look, James, Sting has only so much time with his child. He has to take him to work. It's just a thing.
He has to pick him up from school. Pick him up from school and take him to work with him.
I was saying to myself, how the fuck does
oh my god. Oh my god. It is literally what we were just saying. He's like, Olare Muta.
Hold on.
Arriba la lata.
Arriba la lata.
He looks like a cross between Conan and Vanilla Ice.
Oh, that's brutal.
Shit.
Look at that. Damn, Zeus.
Oh my god.
You called it.
Remember Conan saying all that stuff about like tossing your salad and peel your potato, and everyone be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
He's vanilla. He's vanilla Conan.
Right?
Oh my god.
Vanilla Conan.
Yeah, because I was looking at that match and I was saying to myself, how the hell did Darby Allin end up in the middle of this?
Hold on, Zeus. Okay.
Yeah,
you didn't have to do that, but
we had to do that. Everyone needs to see it.
What?
Arriba la lata.
Yeah.
So. He's a lucky bastard, that Darby Allin.
You make it sound like he's dating Sting, James.
No, but
you're a lucky bastard to be with him.
You know how many people would kill for that spot right now?
Oh yeah.
I mean, would you want to be on the Great Muta team in his very last match as the Great Muta?
I mean, just to be able to to be able to hang out with Sting on a constant basis.
Yeah.
I mean, because he literally he was literally the biggest WCW star that it took him 15 years after WCW ended to finally go to WWE.
Yeah. And even then, he really didn't want to go.
Right, but I mean, he he wasn't full time. I mean, he wrestled 3 matches.
Yeah, and then Seth Rollins killed him.
Yeah, but I mean, he he's got a great he's got a great opportunity to be able to learn a lot from Sting.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins nearly killed him, only for him to regularly I'm going to try to kill myself.
Hey, I saw Sting live jump off a fucking balcony onto a table in the AEW pay-per-view.
But again, James, his medical condition is one where any random thing could literally kill this man.
Right.
Like
So let's
that's
jump off a
it's
balcony onto a table.
exactly.
Right.
But I mean, like he could just like be in his home and just like trip on something and fall, and that bump, so to speak, could like do it. Like it doesn't have to be something crazy.
The Sting got taken out by opening a jar of mustard. Horrible.
Oh, so he's got the fancy mustard. It's in a jar.
Yeah, it's in a jar. The Great Poupon. Sting versus Great Poupon in the winner take rye bread match.
The winner has to take Darby to school or to the mall.
Right. The winner has to show up at parent teacher conference night.
Someone take me to Hot Topic already.
I think the other like the best example of somebody getting a great mentor would be like when Tim Duncan got drafted by the San Antonio Spurs and got to
David Robinson
with David Robinson for a few years. I mean, literally.
But that was
Yeah, I mean, literally one of the biggest, the best big men, to ever play, and
he soaked up that knowledge like a sponge too. He said it. Yeah,
it's like you're not a conventional kind of a person. You need to, you just and not to mention, David Robinson was somebody you had to double team anyway,
all the time.
But now it's like, well, you can't afford to double team David Robinson or Tim Duncan, So it made life easier for both of them. So it just.
I remember when they used to go try one-on-one with David Robinson in the paint. David Robinson would just kill people. He would just kill you. You couldn't go one-on-one with him in the paint. He'd kill you.
Yeah.
It was horrible. He was a great player. Benson does.
Yes. We in my marketing class, we were talking about kind of like some fast food restaurants and things, and God, what is the name of that place here?
What?
We don't know.
Yeah.
Good job.
Mighty Taco.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like this chain that's up here. It's apparently like very localized, but it's like a love or hate kind of a thing. And to me, it's trash. It's just garbage crap. It's like below Taco Bell.
Brutal.
Oh man.
Yeah. It is just like super garbage. And
people love Taco Bell too. Oof.
Oh man, yeah. I will not eat Taco Bell. I've seen too many roaches and things at Taco Bell when I was younger.
Oh, hey, Joe.
It's the truth though. I like one of Stephanie and I were on a date. This is in the first year we were dating, right? And she didn't like the place that we went to eat. Okay, so she wanted something to eat. She wanted to go to Taco Bell. So we go to Taco Bell. I get a drink. We're sitting there, and while we're sitting there, a roach comes out of the wall. Okay.
Yikes.
You were like, "Quiero Taco Bell."
So that happens, and then like Stephanie later, she drops something, and so I go under the table to get this thing she drops, and I see a roach dash under a packet of Taco Bell hot sauce that's on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
how
ever
appealing.
since then, I have never stepped foot inside a Taco Bell since that.
Okay, all right. Stay with the fast food. If you had to eat one fast food burger, what would you eat?
Wendy's.
Wendy's is a good burgers, man. Yeah, it's a tie between Wendy and Five Guys.
Does Freddy's count? Freddy's counts. Yeah, then it's Freddy's.
Yeah,
for me.
the Freddy's does count. Yeah. I'm with you with the Wendy's. I love the Baconator.
if Fuddruckers was still around in this part, I would say Fuddruckers, but they're not around anymore.
You don't have many more down here either. They're gone.
All of ours went away.
Yeah, man.
Stephanie and I used to love going to Fuddruckers, but they're all gone here.
Yeah. You guys don't like Five Guys?
I don't feel it's that great.
Okay.
Like the fries are pretty good and all, but I don't care for like their toppings on their burgers.
Yeah.
It's just all just like it's all just a bunch of basic crap. I mean, because like, all right, so when I want a burger, I usually want like lettuce, tomato, onion, stuff like that on it.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't even need cheese. When you have all that kind of stuff, I don't need cheese because I can't taste it.
Right.
Blasphemy. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
I'm just joking, but if I want a cheeseburger, okay, if I want a cheeseburger, all I need is like ketchup, mustard, and a little onion.
Okay.
That's it. Because I can still taste the cheese.
Right.
But when I have, lettuce, tomato, onion, and, and pickle, and I used to, sometimes be down with some mayonnaise. I would have that. Actually, up here, Checkers is.
I like Checkers. Yeah.
Checkers fries are pretty.
I like the burgers from Checkers. They're always juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they make it too. They make it. It takes a while because they mix it when you order it.
Yeah.
But really, Freddy's is good. I like Freddy's.
No, what burgers were overrated in my book? Very overrated. Fucking TGI Fridays.
Well, I haven't eaten at Fridays in forever.
Yeah, I haven't been to one since the 90s.
I think James, it's been a long time since you've been to one. Didn't they take the TGI off the Fridays?
Yeah.
About like 10
just
years
Fridays.
ago?
Yeah. Now it's just Fridays. I can't even find one anymore, actually.
Oh, man, we had I don't know if I told you about this, but me and one of my coworkers, Mark, we went to we were going to Outback to get the soup and salad for lunch, and they were having a plumbing problem, and Jesus. So it was closed. And we drove around a little bit, and we decided on Red Robin.
No.
And I've had issues with them before, but
aren't their burgers supposed to be really good?
They're supposed to be, but they are in fact not.
Really?
Yeah, they are not.
They are very mid.
Terrible.
They're very mid.
Yes.
And right, so we had burgers, and it comes with the fries. Now, I ordered the fries that had they were with they added like garlic and Parmesan to them. And so when my fries came with the burger, they were nice and hot. Mark's were cold.
Yeah.
So he was like, I need some more fries, which is what they're supposed to, it's supposed to be endless fries anyway.
Right.
Right. And
I saw a commercial for that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's supposed to be endless fries. And, they're bigger, kind of like a steak fry. And so by the time I was done with mine, I wasn't, I wasn't even, hungry anymore because it was just lousy and the service wasn't great. And the thing was too, is like we were sitting at the bar, and because Mark he might have had a extracurricular beverage, but it's okay. He wasn't driving. But he was keeping the bartender on our side by being nice to her and things.
Yeah.
Because when we first sat down, like the manager was talking to us, and she was a bitch, and Then the bartender took over because she was just on a break and came back, and so we were trying to keep her on our side the whole time. We were like, oh no, it's not you, it's just all this other, but it literally took them until it took them over 30 minutes to make more fries for Mark.
Jesus,
man,
that's brutal.
I'm like, this is your thing.
Yeah.
Like, this is your major marketing
Not
campaign.
like you're putting in a special order, that this is what you're made for, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and you guys have met Jason. He and I, we went to one in Greensboro, and we asked for more fries, and this bitch brought us a basket with 6 fries in it. I'm like, we're not on a date together, okay? Can I have my own fries?
That's funny.
We got fries on separate plates when we got here, okay? So you can just maybe put more than 6 in the next basket. That would be great, because I don't know if you heard, but it's supposed to be endless fries, and I guess if you're going to give out 6 at a time, it's going to take me a while to get full. But damn.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so Red Robin is out.
Yeah, I've never had a good experience at a Red Robin, like, ever. It's all the food.
In theory, it should be great.
Right.
And the first time I ever ate it at a Red Robin, it was fantastic, but that was in Nevada.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, because they're popping up a lot around here, and I'm like,
James, you were saying Five Guys. Stephanie and I used to like Five Guys, but they left. Like when the COVID in 2020, when the quarantines and stuff happened, they got hit. The one here in Huntsville got hit super hard. Like they just had no business.
Right.
Oh, okay. Shit. Y'all continue.
Oh, it's a Pedro alert.
Okay. Wow. Is that all Susanna?
Yeah, I believe it was. Another thing we were talking about in the marketing class was that up here, especially like up here, the fast food scene is really tame. Like, people don't eat a ton of fast food.
Right. Yeah.
Now, like North Carolina, like the McDonald's that was right by my house, packed. Like dinner time, every meal time, it was packed. Like 7 in the morning, like 6 or 7 in the morning till 8 or 9 is packed. Lunchtime, 12 to 2 is packed. Dinner time, like 5 to 7, is packed. And I mean, is like the drive-through line wrapped around the entire restaurant. The Wendy's across the street from them was packed for meal times. I mean, there was nowhere there were in like where I lived on High Point Road. We had all the major chains. The Popeyes was packed. We had
I had Popeyes in ages.
Yeah, we had there's a Chick-fil-A there that was packed.
Yeah.
Down the street there's KFC.
No, that's another thing I've had in ages. Oof.
Yeah, the McDonald's. There's Burger King. Closer to the Coliseum.
Yeah.
I had, I was lucky right there. I had one good Mexican sit-down restaurant, and then there was a taco truck just a half mile up the street from them.
Yeah, and the trucks are the best. You can't beat the trucks, man.
Oh man, because the truck had they had tamales, and they had sopes, and they had they had a lot of good stuff. I mean, that's the one thing.
That's the one thing I like going to my brother's house, because he lives in the boondocks. I mean, there's nothing around his house, nothing. But on the way to his house, there's a strip where they have like 7 or 8 trucks all parked and like right next to each other. And I mean everything from Mexican to Chinese to pizza to Italian, all bang, 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 bang. And there are all these benches out there. And the trucks and the food from the trucks juice are amazing. Oh, they're so good, man. So good, So good. But other than that, yeah. But I'm definitely with you with the burgers with Wendy. Because I love me a Baconator. Those things are good.
Yeah, and like like I was saying, I mean, most of their burgers you can get, they come with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, onion.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
And I like that. And a lot of the time, most of them, it's a cheeseburger,
right?
So, I didn't feel like you didn't have to not order it, but like they're like when I was on when I'm on a budget, like their junior cheeseburger deluxe is fantastic.
Oh yeah, all their burgers are good. All their burgers are good. I mean, once a year I treat myself to like fast food.
Yeah.
So like I normally go to Wendy's and pig out. I'll have a Baconator. I'll have the nuggets. I'll have the fries, and the nuggets are surprisingly good.
The nuggets.
the nuggets.
I'm still on call, but y'all are talking about Wendy's. So one time, this is in the late 90s. I think it was in the late 90s. Larry and I were coming from some event, and we were coming by a Wendy's. There was some mushroom burger Larry wanted, and so we go to the drive-through, and he says the order for the mushroom burger, and the guy's like, "Did you just tell me to fuck myself?" and Larry and I are like, we're like looking, we're like, no, we said we wanted this, and I can't remember what the guy said, and we just drove off. We're just like, who knows what they're gonna do.
Right.
But yeah, all Larry did was order this mushroom burger, and the guy was like, "Did you tell me to fuck myself?" We're like, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the story? This happened recently. About the guy who was in the McDonald's drive-thru, and he ordered 80 chicken nuggets. He got to the window, and just when they were about to give him his food, he all of a sudden he changed his mind. He left, and the guy at the window quit. He was like, "I can't do this. I quit." I asked for 80 nuggets. The guy made him 80 nuggets, and then he didn't know about taking the food.
It's just 420 pieces. How?
I don't know.
Man, you really, you're not built for the fast lane.
Yeah.
Much less the drive-through lane.
They don't have the mustard for that job.
Holy crap.
I know, 420 pieces could be.
I mean, if it was like 400 nuggets,
yeah, that's one thing. Right?
I could see where
Yeah, but the guy quit over 80 pieces. He was like, "I'm out." I'm like, "You idiot!" I don't know what's wrong with these people. Oh man, fun times. All this food talk got me hungry.
Good times. I know. My stomach's growling too.
I know, mine too.
I'm definitely going to go to my Chinese place. It's right around the corner.
Oh yeah, because it's the Lunar New Year tomorrow. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Chinese New Year to everyone out there.
Happy Chinooka.
It's already come and gone, James.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
already come and gone.
We're like Happy Kwanzaa. You're like, no, that's over.
I'm like 3 months behind everything.
But yeah, happy Lunar New Year, happy Chinese New Year to everyone. It's the year of the rabbit. Don't
F like a rabbit.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't reproduce like a rabbit.
Yeah, exactly.
I am a rabbit. I got to have it.
I used to see this girl. But back in my high school days, her nickname was Bunny. I was like, why do they call you Bunny? They fuck like a rabbit. Oh, you whore! Surrounded by whores all my life.
Oh my God!
Then you turn on but then you turn on the TV and you get the traveling whore. So there you go.
It looks like we're out of time.
It's funny because Pedro on his stream last night, he's like, you guys check out the podcast. Just beware, we use a little bit more adult language on there.
Yeah,
AKA James.
Pedro can't take us in front of his Twitch audience.
No, my Zeus, are you kidding me?
They're a bunch of nice people, and
no. Look. This is the thing about Twitch. I love the Twitch scene. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun on the Twitch scene, but they are much more sensitive. Okay, like you have to really watch what you say and stuff. It's just more sensitive environment. Like, so you have to really be careful there. Like, so that's why I do little warnings, because I don't want I don't want people to go from we're like partying, having fun with this thing, and then they come here and we're like, what is this fucking bullshit? What is this? All that stuff like.
Oh my stars and garters. Pedro's audience is shocked. Well, I never. You never will either, you whore.
Yeah. Let me go check out that Nice Boys podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that boy who sings so nice. I'm gonna go listen to that podcast. He seems like a nice guy, nice boy, young boy. Oh, what could they be talking about? I never with the heathen song.
Oh my goodness! But, hey, happy Lunar New Year, happy Chinese New Year to everyone. Y'all got any things coming up you need to promote or plug or?
The only thing I'm plugging is a needle in my chest in about 10 minutes. That's about it.
Damn. I listened to your show, Texan, but there is talk about whores and traveling whores, and then talking about shoving a needle in their check.
Drug use and needles and intravenous needles. What's going on?
Pedro didn't play one song.
He didn't play a single song.
Music, that one song. I didn't hear guitar chord. Nothing.
Hey, Zeus hasn't seen the opening yet. I'll play that at the end. We'll play the opening so Zeus can see it at the end. But Zeus, you got anything going on?
No, nothing. No.
Okay, well.
I'm going to watch the Giants beat the shit out of Philly tonight, NFC Divisional Playoffs. Let's go, Big Blue.
Maybe go to the doctor soon, James. But Zeus to get caught up on that later. We hope to see y'all hopefully next week. Maybe I know the February 4th we won't be on because I have an event to do on February 4th. But hopefully we'll see y'all next week.
Taco.
And here we'll play the opening and we'll catch y'all later. Adios.
Bye, Swiss audience. Yeah, see, the guy fell at the end.